Good morning, everybody. I'm Paula, and welcome back to the 411 on manifesting. I am so excited for today's vlog. I did a little kind of sneak short last week, just sort of letting you know what it was. And today we're going to talk about the top 5 habits of the most successful people in the world. I actually watched a podcast on Forbes top 100 successful people, and it was kind of condensed, and they had sort of all of their habits and daily practices that they did that kept them focused and on track and grounded. And today I'm going to kind of condense it, and we're going to talk about them. So let's get started. The very first one that was on the list was to pray or meditate every single morning. Now, some people choose to, pray to God, some pray to Creator, some pray to Universe. Whatever that is, it really does entail giving thanks. Giving thanks for the day that hasn't even started. Giving thanks for waking up in a warm home, perhaps having a job to go to, family to love, good friends, food in your fridge, things like that, a car. Honestly, giving thanks for even the littlest, tiniest things really helps to start your day really, really good. Meditation is super powerful with manifesting and visualizing your goals to come true. A lot of people actually like to visualize on their goals first thing in the morning. So even just laying in bed and getting quiet, putting on some vibrational manifest music. YouTube has lots. And just really getting into the moment of your manifestation. If you have a goal, a financial goal or a health goal or a relationship goal, just really sitting and meditating in that for a few minutes every single morning, putting yourself really, really into the visualization. That is such a game changer, It gets you really excited, and it really puts you in the present of your goal. When you can see yourself doing something in your mind, your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not. It just knows what is in the present time. So when you put yourself into that present situation and visualization, it really, really helps everything move along really, really quickly. So I really, really like that one. And again, the number one, or the first one, is praying and meditating. The second habit that successful people do every morning is journaling. I love to journal. I have journals all over the place. I have one at work. I have one in my home office. I have one in my bedroom. I have one on my coffee table, because honestly, you never know when you're going to hear something that's really inspiring to you that you don't want to forget. And you just want to write it down as well. Journaling your goals. So if you have yearly goals, weekly goals, even daily goals, sometimes hourly goals, just writing them down so that you can get a really clear picture of what it is that you want to do with your life. Journaling also can be therapeutic. So if you've had an experience with something that is upsetting to you, sometimes journaling about it and then, kind of writing it down and then forgetting about it is really, really helpful. It doesn't mean that you have to sit in your, in your bad experience, but writing it down. And especially if maybe you don't have someone in your life that you really want to share that experience with. Some things are really personal for us. So that's a really good journaling technique to do as well. I like to journal, 10 things I'm grateful for every morning, and then I journal why I'm grateful for them. And then I read each one back and say thank you 3 times. That's my journaling process. There's also the 55 for 5 manifestation method, where you journal a statement, a manifestation that you want to happen. You journal it 55 times a day for 5 days. That is a really, really powerful technique. I have really good success with that, and I know that other people do as well. There's also the 369 journaling technique, which is one of my absolute favorites. I do teach classes on the 369 manifestation method. There's quite a few different ways that you can do it. I choose to just write down a statement 3 times in the morning, and then again 6 times in the afternoon, and then 9 times before bed. And the bedtime one is, of course, always the most powerful one because you're taking that manifestation into the 4D, so into your dream state right before you go to sleep. It is a wonderful, wonderful journaling technique to use. So the third one is reading. So I am a very avid reader. For anybody that's been to my house, I have a bookshelf in my bedroom, my bathroom, my office, and then 2 or 3 in my living room. I have always been an avid reader since I was a little girl. It's just something that really helped me escape. My daughter is now a super avid reader as well. I love to go to the bookstore with her when we get a chance to hang out and buy books together. And yeah, she's really into reading as well. So I typically read a lot of fiction books up until probably, 10 years ago. And now I do read a lot of nonfiction. So I do read a lot of positivity books, and I like financial books as well. Think and Grow Rich is probably one of my favorites. I really like The Secret. I know a lot of people don't like The Secret, but I really like it. It really resonates with me. But I do read a lot of just kind of books that really will help me grow, either spiritually, financially, with my business, with my creativity. I super love to read. I am a crocheter, so I have a lot of pattern books. And currently right now I'm obsessed with buying crochet patterns and reading them because I really like things on paper as well, so that I can sort of, cross things off or step by step. I'm a big highlighter in my books, sticky notes, all of that fun stuff. So reading is a really good practice. Reading has been shown to reduce stress. It actually lowers blood pressure. It does help you get ready for bed, like get ready for sleep, especially if you're someone that's kind of, takes the day with you a bit before you go to bed. And sometimes it's really hard to fall asleep when we've had, a really crazy day, or we've maybe had some experiences come at us. So when you read, it sort of takes your mind away from that. And honestly, if you're not a reader, I would really encourage you to start small. Just maybe set a goal for doing a page or 2 of reading a day, or maybe a chapter a day if you're really big on that. Set aside a certain time of the day that you do like to read. I really like to read in the bath because I do have a bath every night. So that's why I have a bookshelf in my bathroom, and I have kind of all of my reads that I'm really into at that time right there. So I put my phone away, I take out my book, and I read. And honestly, I've had to add some hot water to the bath a few times because it cools right down. I've been in there reading so long. So yeah, that is another habit that successful people do every day in their life. So we'll talk about number 4. Number 4 is successful people listen to audio messages. So audio messages can be podcasts, they can be affirmations, they can be sleep affirmations. I am a really big Audible fan, so I have the Audible subscription every month. I think it's like $15 or $16. And so every month you get a credit, and you can literally buy any book on Audible for 1 credit. And honestly, some of the books that I have purchased, actually I just got this book, and I'm going to swear, but it's called Unfuck Yourself. And I did buy it on Audible, and for my credit, it was like $16. And on Amazon, it's $32. So, and I mean, I get that you get the hard book that you get to keep forever, but you also get to keep it forever on Audible. So I do travel a lot for markets, and I do go on long road trips for my vacation time every year. So I listen to a ton of audiobooks. I listen to positivity books, manifesting books, all of it. There is also just really good speakers on YouTube that you can listen to that have really, really good messages. I really like Lewis Howes. I like Mel Robbins. I love Abraham Hicks. I listen to Abraham Hicks every single morning when I'm getting ready for work. That is part of my daily routine. So any type of affirmation is, it's always really good to listen to. High-fiving yourself in the mirror. That's a Mel Robbins little tip there, but that is also something that really gets your day started and motivated. Writing out affirmations. I have affirmations in my office at work. I have some in my car. I do have them in my bathroom. I have them in my home office. I really like to write out affirmations of, either goals that I really am trying to do, or just something that I'm struggling with that I just need some encouragement at. I'll tell you a funny story. So I had affirmations on my bathroom mirror, and they were very personal to me. And then I had company over and forgot about my affirmations, and they kind of came out of the bathroom and they're like, what is up with all this stuff on your mirror? And yeah, it was a little embarrassing. So maybe you want to take those down. Maybe you don't care if you're having company over. But yeah, so that was kind of a cute one. And then the last thing that successful people incorporate into their daily habit is exercise. And honestly, I know that some of us do struggle with that. I'm one of them. But even putting 20 minutes a day, a 20-minute walk, or, taking the stairs a couple of times. I have a stationary bike that I try to get on almost every day, even if it's just for 20 minutes, to half an hour, or depending on how much time I have. It honestly makes such a difference. Sometimes it's really hard for me to even get on my bike or go for a walk, but I know how absolutely amazing and grounded that I feel after I put some movement into my day. It just completely helps everything that I do. So those are the top 5 habits of successful people. So I'll just kind of read them over again. So number 1, pray and meditate. Number 2, journaling. Number 3, reading. Number 4, listening to audio messages or affirmations. And number 5, exercise. So it does take 21 days to form a habit, 3 months to change your lifestyle. So that isn't very much time when you think about it. I mean, doing the same thing over for 21 days can be maybe a little bit repetitive, of course, and it might get a little boring. You might have to change things up. But as long as you're doing the same thing every day for the 21 days, especially something that you want to improve in your life, that is going to make you change and get into your habit and routine. And routines are very important. We know, for those of us that are mothers, we know that when our kids are small, how important a routine is to have with our kids, like the same bedtime, we eat at the same time, we brush our teeth before we go to bed, all these little things, right? Kids really thrive on routine, and we thrive on routine as adults. So really important to kind of get those things going. I would love to hear in the comments anything that you do as a daily routine in your life. And if you do all these things, amazing. I love it. Sometimes you might do these things, but maybe you want to change it up a little bit even, or just add something to it. So anything that kind of get you going that you do, I would love to hear about it. Again, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this video if you're not already a subscriber. If you are, I thank you very, very much. Have an amazing Monday. Have an amazing week. We have warmer weather this week in Northern Alberta, so I'm really excited for that. Have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.